Okay, so after fumbling through this thing, or after fumbling this thing last night, I wanted to kind of get an idea of just exactly where I goofed this up. So I wanted to do a post-mortem, I guess, of sorts. So turns fairly straight the way I've got it chucked up in the lathe right now. This is the drill bit that I used to drill the hole. I drilled it extra deep. Fairly straight. Half-inch bolt. Running out like crazy. So that explains why I had so much trouble yesterday when I was trying to tap this thing for the half-inch 13. I didn't guide the tap in very far, and I apparently got crooked, and this was the price I paid for it. So I've got a few ideas on how to salvage this yet. One great one came in from Paul at the Knackler's Workshop of just drilling the threads out and helicoiling the thing. And that is probably the most sensible approach of this. Assuming I can make sure that the helicoil stays in. Because if it comes out and gets locked onto the drawbar, then I really have a problem. So, anyways, I'm going to, since this is just running hole saws, I've already tried smacking this up in the mill, and I'm going to give it a shot running a hole saw without the drawbar. See if the vibration will loosen it up or if it'll stay in place. So I'm going to pause the camera and get this thing set up with a slightly smaller hole saw than what I was originally planning on using for just as a test demonstration. Alright, so basically all I'm going to try and do right now is just aggressively put it up in the machine. Alright, so I'm going to try it like that. We'll see if it will, do what it needs to do, or if I need to get a drawbar on it. So I'm going to pause again, and I'm going to get a hole saw on it and set up a piece of steel to test it out on. Alright, go ahead and place your bets now, and we'll see what happens. So this is it set up with no drawbar. Oh, hang on, I'm going to have to raise this up a little bit. And raise this up. Okay, and oh, that's not the RPM I want. There, 165. Let's try 165 on the RPM and see what happens. So, here goes nothing. maybe this isn't as much of a failure as I thought it was going to be. I don't want to push my luck with this particular hole saw on the steel, but so far it hasn't broken contact with the mill. So I don't know. We're going to give this a try. I should get my exhaust system in here, the Y pipe in here later this afternoon, and when I do, I'll know what size I'm going to be drilling for the exhaust flange. So we'll get to see this thing in action then. So maybe it's not as big of a failure as I'd originally thought. So I'll catch you guys later.